Looking at the Bluegrass Stakes today, please visit us at triplecrowntrail.com and get involved in our free contest. We have great prizes, including Breeders' Cup tickets, $750 traveling voucher, as well as a $750 pick six wager that will be wagered with the assistance of Kiri Photius from Equiform, and free products from them as well. So don't miss out on that. And so we're looking at the Bluegrass Stakes here, mile and an eighth on the poly track at Keeneland. This race can be kind of handicapped in two different ways. You're looking at a blanket finish with all these turf runners coming late, last 50 yards with a long shot winning, because that kind of finish anybody could win, and sure as heck I'm not going to bet a favorite when you got 5 or 6 horses that could win the race. And the other way is with a front runner going wire to wire. So looking at this race, we're going to start off with News Dad. This is a great price. This horse will probably even be higher than 20 to 1. He is a solid closer, coming turf to poly. Ran very well in his last race. The notes say he was willing, closing, mile and an eighth. He's got a fair pedigree for the distance, and at 20, 30, 40 to 1, he's got a long shot chance. If he's able to sit off the pace 5, 6, 7, 8 lengths back, I think that he can go wide coming home and have a shot down the stretch. King Kanji is a horse that is probably going to be running a little bit slow early, will be a little bit back. He drifted out badly in his last race, and that's going to be the factor that kind of sets me off of him. At 5 to 1, the West Point runner is a fair price, but with this many long shots and these horses very competitive and equal in my opinion, I'm going to go a different direction. I don't like the fact that he drifted out, and I'm not going to put my money on a horse that ran green in his fifth effort. So I'm going to try to beat the 5 to 1 shot King Kanji. Santiva is a consistent horse shipping in for this race. You pick up Julien Leperreau. He ran second at Keeneland in a Grade 1 back in October as a 2-year-old, and this is a solid horse. Most likely go off as the favorite. He will be stalking the pace, as you can tell by his past performances. He is on an improving pattern. While he may be the most likely winner, there's too many good prices in this race to put anything on Santiva, in my opinion. Next horse is Joe's Blazing Aaron, who picks up Garrett Gomez. This is a front-running horse that's got a morning line of 12 to 1. And I think I'm going to put some money on this horse as my front runner. He's training well. He has more of a sprint type pedigree, but his last race at a mile and an eighth was a wire-to-wire victory. And I just think he's coming into this race in very good form. He has some back speed and back class that he had run as earlier in this year and as a 2-year-old. And with Garrett Gomez at 10, 20 to 1, I'm going to give this shot to this horse and give him a play. Next horse, Brilliant Speed, is an improving turf horse. He has a competitive chance. He's definitely well bred out of Dynaformer for the distance. This is a live oak homebred. Brilliant Speed has been consistent. He's a turf horse coming into this race. He's another one of these horses that will be part of a blanket finish if the turf horses end up winning this race. So if there's some early speed and these turf horses are running late, Brilliant Speed should be right there with them. Sensational Slam is a horse that has potential. He ran such a big race his last race. You'd expect a regression from that performance, and I'm going to, from a handicapping standpoint, consider that so that I could eliminate him from my numbers. But Sensational Slam's got the Lucky Bobby Flay with him and Todd Pletcher. So, I mean, he's going to be a little bit closer to the pace than some of the other horses, which I think will ultimately compromise his chances. He does have 2 victories over the poly track, so I think that definitely helps his cause. With Jose Lascano up, I'm going a different direction, expecting him to bounce a little bit. Next horse, Twin Spired, also ran a huge race in his last race, and you would expect a bit of a regression from him as well. He does seem to be in pretty good shape and has some consistent running on the poly, but he doesn't seem like he's got that killer instinct to put his nose in front at the line. He should be running late, and he is in good condition. And at 12-1, we really like his price. But I'm going to go a different direction and expect him to regress a little bit off his previous effort. Wilcox Inn will be running his best late. This is the horse that I'm going to be focusing on in terms of the closers. So my closer will be Wilcox Inn. If there's a blanket finish with the various turf horses coming home late, that's who I'm looking for. Not really bred for the distance, but he could be right close to these horses. I mean, he's never been off the board in his career, and I think his closing kick that he showed at the fairgrounds on the yielding surface was pretty solid. Retaining the mount from his jockey in that race will give him a chance. Wilkinson, here's a horse that ran very well on his lone poly track effort. Gomez jumped off him, which I don't really like to see that. And he came from so far back in the Louisiana Derby. He did improve his position, but not really a big fan. His numbers are not too far off of the horses in this field, but I think his early speed is going to compromise him a bit. Praterio, this is a improving horse at a very good price. Picking a maiden to win a Grade 1 is not really a great idea. But this particular horse is well bred out of Giants Causeway for the distance. And his last race was a very impressive victory, running wide and gobbling them up in the stretch and winning pretty easily. He picks up Edgar Prado for the mount. The next horse that we're going to be looking at is Crimson China. This is an interesting horse to take a look at. Never worse than first or second. Well bred, great connections. Started his career in Europe, and he was brought over here. Ran a second as a favorite on the poly track in the Rushaway a couple of weeks back. He should be running late. He's bred very well to Giants Causeway, and this is another horse that's got a very good long shot chance at 10-1. Alan Garcia gets the mount, so if we're looking for that late. Those closers and the blanket finish at the wire here in the Bluegrass, he's a horse that's got to have a shot. Next race we're looking at here is Queen's Plate Kitten. This is a horse that will also be running late. So, I mean, he's pretty consistent, and what he showed in his last race was a willingness to finish with some gusto. And you got to like that. I think that in this particular race, he's got John Velasquez who had a couple of options here. He's definitely going to have a shot. So he's my other closer in the race. So handicapping the race on the front end, if we're going to have a front-running style and the front runners are winning consistently at Keeneland today, I'm going to be looking for Joe's Blazing Aaron. And if we're going to be getting the blanket finish, I'm betting the long shots. Queen's Plate Kitten and Wilcox Inn. So that's how I look at the Bluegrass. I look at it two ways: front running style, and then if it's a blanket finish, it should be just a great exotic payoff, because the horses in this race have very, very good prices. So again, please join us at TripleCrownTrail.com for all the coverage of the Triple Crown. You have plenty of time to join into our free game, and there's fantastic prizes for you waiting. And we'll see how good your handicapping is as you compete with the other handicappers around the nation who are playing our game. Good luck today, and please leave me some comments on your successes. We have a video blog at TripleCrownTrail.com. And don't forget to check out Equiform if you want to take your handicapping to the next level. It's the best products on the market. So I like to take a look at the Brisnet program, and then I combine it with the Equiform and look for my patterns and things along those lines. So wish you luck. Have a great day.